I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate, it'll be okay. It sure takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I. I turn my head to the sky, focus one thought at a time. I do not like the little things under my tightly button sleep. It couldn't be a longer time. I feel like I am walking blind. I have no arrival time, there are no legible signs.
So, we got 10,000 subscribers!
Yay!
Hang on. Yeah?
I'm not cleaning that up.
So, 10,000 subscribers. It might not sound all that impressive to you because you've probably seen lots of YouTubers that have millions of subscribers, but to me it's still pretty special. I just want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to us so far. I think you guys are all awesome and I really respect you guys a lot. Now, I've probably sat here for about an hour trying to redo this take over and over again because I can't seem to get across what's in my mind, and every time I try it I just end up deleting the footage and it just doesn't seem to come across what I'm trying to say. But there's a small clip from a YouTuber called Casey Neistat that pretty much summarizes my thoughts perfectly, so I'm just going to show you guys that instead.
Getting to 10 million was absolutely not as hard as getting to 1 million. You see, between 1 million And 10 million, it just meant doing more of the same. A little bit of patience and a lot of hard work. Getting to a million was not as hard as getting to 100,000 subs. I saw the work people were responding to, I made more of that, I experimented, I worked on building an audience, I did all that, and it took me from 100K to a million. See, getting to 100,000 subs was still not as hard as getting to 10,000 subs. You see, getting to 10,000 subs is the hardest thing to do on YouTube, because at 0, nobody's tuning in, nobody cares. And at 10,000, it means you've built a meaningful audience. So getting from 0 to 10,000, finding your footing, building a foundation on YouTube was the hardest thing to do.
Right, so before we start, I want to address the elephant in the room, which is this guy right there.
I'm back. I survived my deployment. Everything went well. Had a great time. But I'm actually really glad to be back because I've been in some kind of desert for 3 months, and somehow you're going to appreciate your own country when you're over there. I mean, I've always had something to say about Holland, but in the end, it's quite a good place to be honest. So yeah, I'm ready to get down to doing stupid car stuff again.
Yay! So for this video we want to have some viewer engagement, so what we thought would be fun was to go back to some of our videos and take a look at the comments and answer them if possible. So Boyd, hit me up with the first question.
What a dumb fuck. Waste my time and yours making this stupid shit.
Well, we are off to a great start.
Hey, I had a question. How did you get the back bumper with the black molding on it?
Well, I don't know where you're from, but I think it's kind of stock. OEM, kinda. So maybe Ruben knows the answer to. Ruben, is it stock?
Yeah, it's stock.
It's stock.
It's JDM.
It's JDM.
Congrats on hitting 10k. Will we ever get to buy the Themidnightgarage decals instead of the occasional giveaway?
Yes, people keep asking us about it, mainly for decals and t-shirts. The short answer is yes, we are going to sell them somewhere in the near future, but we just need to have a little bit more time to get everything all sorted out.
When will you guys make a new video of the all-wheel drive Subaru Justy?
I'm curious about that too. I suspect they got rid of the Subaru after moving to another warehouse.
So the Justy. Yeah, it's not with us anymore. I kinda killed it. And
Kapot!
yeah, no more Justy.
Jet Cars Numier 1.
Well, yeah, the Jet Cars video. We did get a lot of hate on the Jet Cars video from a lot of Jet Cars fans, I guess.
Fence?
Yeah.
How does it? Listen, it's very simple. If you want to buy a car that's very reliable, good looking, fast, then you go to Jet Cars. It's easy as that.
Yeah, we absolutely love Jet Cars and we should buy all our cars
Best
there now.
car selling company in the entirety of Holland.
Yeah, we're definitely not threatened multiple times. Definitely not.
I hope for you that your beat will come home unbeaten.
Yeah, me too, man. But to be honest, I've lost all hope. I don't think I will ever see my Honda Beat again.
This is a really bad wire talk video. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, well, I highlighted this comment because, yeah, I personally do think that the wire talk video I've made is pretty bad. But this was actually the first video that really caught traction on this channel and got a lot of views. It was the first video that hit 100,000 views. And basically the moment I found out that we got a lot of traction on that video, I was like, well, I kinda hope that I put some more time and effort in that video so the video was better. But yeah, not much I can do about it now, but that's why the new videos are of much better quality than the old ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Ok. Of. Okay.
Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Хрена не понялся, все на английском. Не понялся, что у него течет масло синяя железка, которую он купил, не влазит туда, куда он хотел. Слишком много проблем за, поверит мне, если...
Next question.
Roman's head probably caused all this drama since he hasn't ditched it yet.
I keep seeing these comments pop up and I really don't understand. What has my cap ever done to you guys? Why do you all hate it so much? Please just let me know.
Why are you all acting like a bunch of 12-year-old retards?
Why are you all acting like a bunch of 12-year-old retards?
Because we are 12-year-old retards. Mijn godje, het klasse. Fucking slecht. Holy shit.
Wochenende, saufen. The German in him broke loose, XD.
Diese geile Scheißdreck Arbeit.
Please do gauges install video.
We will be installing some gauges in my Turbo Civic. I think my Turbo Civic is about 90% done now. The engine is in, it runs, kinda. We still have some checklists to do, and on the checklist is also install the gauges. And we'll probably make a how-to video.
Probably, yeah.
So that will be coming in the near future, which could be in a year or 2 years. It's my Civic, so
Yeah.
who knows?
Same story as with the Stadia.
You know, project cars.
I can't believe you bought the bin lids. Lol, keep up the good work.
Yeah, the bin lids. Yeah, after looking at all those topics on CRX UK, I just had to have them. They're just such a memeable wheel and I really, really like them. I've actually had them on my CRX for quite a while, but I think they look great on my Toyota Cerac because it's such a weird wheel and it's such a weird car.
What is your favorite brand of beer?
Cold one with alcohol.
I really like the triple carmelite, but a Jope Mooie Nel is very nice as well. I don't know, there's a lot of good beers. Kees, what are you doing?
Stop buying all our rusty shit boxes. Lol.
Well, be prepared, because we're gonna buy a lot more of your shit boxes. Since you guys voted for Brexit, and when the time comes, the import taxes for us are gonna be a lot more expensive. So, for as long as we can, we will buy your rusty shit boxes.
Yep, there are.
Are you planning to do a Mitsubishi project?
Mitsubishi, yes. We are planning to buy a really sick Mitsubishi Evo Lancer, the one with all the bang bang bangs out of the exhaust. Probably right after I buy a Lamborghini Diablo.
What is up with the Integra Type R?
Yeah, the ITR has been a pretty fun story so far because the...
Fun!
Yeah, very fun. Last proper video we did with the ITR was that I was planning to do the livery because it was going to be a full Gathers livery, but then the plans changed and we wanted to keep it stock. And then due to the police issue and we had to move all the car came up for sale. Dylan bought the car and then he replaced some stuff and then he blew up his engine. So he replaced the engine and then he blew up the engine again. And well, he was kind of angry and he was kind of done with the Integra. So then he sold it off to, I believe, Belgium somewhere. So now it's somewhere in Belgium. So it completely didn't go the way we expected it to go. Completely didn't go the way we planned it to go. But yeah, that's the story with the Integra.
Poor Dylan.
Yep.
Poor me.
British Columbia, Canada fucking hates modified cars. They do a similar thing called the Box 2 V1, $300 fine plus the cost of going back to stock and paying for the shop to inspect it. Afterwards you must represent your car at a police station with the inspection papers. Any non-OEM parts will violate the law, even mufflers and lowering is not allowed. Fuck BC and moving to Alberta.
Yes, fuck British Columbia. Yep, definitely move.
Yeah. Well, I guess this was a reply on my EK sedan, the wing in it, because it had a walk melding. But yeah, I feel you. We have the same problem over here. Police can just put a walk melding on your car, and then you have to go through kind of the same thing as you described. But we don't have to put it back to stock. But they are pretty strict on the condition of your car. And well, they got me, and I had to rip apart the sedan because it was never going to pass their test.
Profit 1910, Kimo Xisas.
That would be around 3.
Where is the hashtag multicolored Honda City?
So due to the police issue, we had to sell it, and it was a car that I hold very dearly. So I had to sell it to someone who would give it as much love as I always did.
Ja, pak hem nou eens op. Ja, pak hem op, pak hem op. Zal jou wel eens even proberen? Hè? Zal jou wel eens even proberen? Nee, ik dacht dat je het heel laat doen. Oh! Deze zag ik niet aankomen! Als het goed is moet hij net passen weg. Ja, stuur maar. Kijk maar wel even wacht. Dit past gewoon. Maar joh! Het past gewoon. Helemaal top. Ja, dat is wel alsof je ervoor gemaakt is. Zet maar hem bovenop. Ik denk die is dan aan de groot, hè? Die ruit dat was al.
With which hand do you wipe your butt?
My right hand, so I can smell my right finger when I take a sip of my beer.
Kees, any updates on the Drift Volvo?
So yes, I bought that more than half a year ago, and I was really excited, and then the clutch broke, and then I replaced the clutch, and I replaced the diff, and then the diff made the entire gearbox explode, so I bought a new gearbox, and then the head gasket went, and then this, and then that, and it's basically broken all the time, cost me thousands of dollars, and yeah, it's super fun, best car ever, and
Your English sucks.
I'm Dutch. Sorry.
I'd like to add that I've been looking through these comments, and the one thing that I think is very interesting is that the only people that seem to be complaining about our English are other Dutch people.
The guy eating the Pringles made me laugh so hard. Have a like and a sub.
Still no Stadia. Hashtag unsubscribe.
Who asked the question?
Case Tales.
Still no EG turbo sedan. Hashtag unsubscribe. Now, in all honesty, I've been neglecting the Stadia. Now, here's a little insight. We're moving from warehouses. So the Stadia is going to go into the new warehouse, and that'll make it a lot easier for me to work on the Stadia and have a lot more fun in working on the Stadia, because to be honest, I lost the fun in working on my Stadia, and that's really hard to overcome. So it's still the same as it was last time. It has a new cylinder head, but I have a lot more issues to address. So yeah, hopefully soon I'll give you some more updates, but I said that before.
What the fuck are you thinking using house paint to paint the car? Fuck off, this guy, I think he will paint Supra.
Alright, this is going to be the last question for this video. Yes, it was clickbait. Yes, I did try to make it look like the Supra was going to be painted. Well, in fact, the Honda City was going to be painted. No, it's never supposed to look like you would win a show and shine contest with this paint job. It looked pretty cheap, but in the end I was very happy with the result. And I was just very interested in creating a clickbait video because I was very interested to see in how it would perform. And as you guys can see for yourself, it did perform quite well. So take that any way you like. So, Kees.
Yes.
I've just almost finished editing the video, our 10,000 subscriber video.
Yes.
And I realized we don't have an outro yet. So since the intro was so good, we really need to have a really good outro. So can you just make a really good outro on the spot right now?
Not putting a spot right now.
Yes.
Belong, gay boy.
I'll be okay. I can dream the rest away. It's just a little touch of fate. It'll be okay. It's sure it takes its precious time, but it's got rights and so have I.